Pacers lined up for tonight's 7th race, a field of 9. They're on game. And they're off. The favorite A-plus Hediver goes a sprinting out from the center of the track. Frisky's Cheap Suit moves on through to the inside for Chrysler, and these two will duel for early supremacy as they make their way on that opening turn. Frisky's Cheap Suit, they're at the inside, but it's A-plus Hediver who moves on up and takes over the lead. B. Jobetta's Western, they're close in third as Knight Rider Ivy come out racing fourth. OK Fame is fifth in front of Black Magic Eyes. The Gray Hillcrest Big Daddy races from seventh in front of IYQ2, and Sand Fortune will have to do it from last as the boot past the quarter in 28-1. The big favorite A-plus Hediver on the class drop tonight set off at odds of 1-2, and he carries a 2-length lead up the backstretch from Frisky's Cheap Suit. The long shot B. Jobetta's Western tracking those two favorites from third as Knight Rider Ivy continues to ride in fourth. Hillcrest Big Daddy comes underway to the outside in fifth as they make their way up the backstretch. OK Fame sits in from sixth. IYQ2 to the outside seventh in front of Sand Fortune, and shuffled back as the treader. That's Black Magic Eyes as the race past the half in 57-4. Stiltner still cruising up top with A-plus Hediver as the field makes their way onto the far turn. B. Jobetta's Western is up to apply heavy pressure down the outside for Wyatt Avenetti, and that gives cover to Hillcrest Big Daddy as Frisky's Cheap Suit is still close down at the inside in fourth. Knight Rider Ivy saving ground fifth. IYQ2 moves alongside. 3 wide. There goes Sand Fortune, 3/4, 127-1. A-plus Hediver clinging to the lead, turning for home. Frisky's Cheap Suit looks to dive on through down at the inside. Hillcrest Big Daddy is down the center of the track in third. Less than an eighth to go. Stiltner goes to work on A-plus Hediver. Hillcrest Big Daddy comes to call out of the center in second. Sand Fortune has late pace up at the outside, but it's all A-plus Hediver. The favorite A-plus Hediver will win it. Hillcrest Big Daddy finished second. It was time for show. Knight Rider Ivy there with Frisky's Cheap Suit and Sand Fortune 155.